Africa Global Radio. Our story, our growth, our future.
Headlines across Africa.
You are welcome to Headlines Across Africa. I am Mary Agyepomah-Kissi. In the headlines today, Nelson Mandela's grandson joins Gaza aid flotilla in support of Palestinian liberation, while university pro-Palestine protest in U.S. grows strong. South Africa marks 30 years of democracy since the end of apartheid. President Ramaphosa lauds country's achievement. And championing authentic African craft, Ghana hosts Maiden Adinkra International Arts and Crafts Show. South Africa's Mandela, tribal chief and grandson of former late President Nelson Mandela, joined the Freedom Flotilla taking aid to Gaza, announcing that, in quote, "I am a living example of what international solidarity can achieve. We defeated the apartheid government." Mandela said Israel's planned blockade of the aid ship would be a breach of international law, and that the flotilla activists were determined to break Israel's blockade and siege of Gaza. Mandela had spent the last weeks making multiple public appearances in support of Palestinian liberation, quoting his grandfather ahead of his voyage aboard the Freedom Flotilla trip sailing to Gaza from Turkey with intention to provide more than 5,000 tons of aid to the war-torn enclave. In support of Palestinian liberation, more universities in the United States have also joined protest movement to demand a ceasefire in Gaza and divestment from companies enabling the nearly 7-month war on the Palestinian enclave. Some students have set up an encampment on campus with banners with slogans like "No more investment in apartheid." The latest death toll due to the war stands at 34,945 Palestinians and 1,139 people killed in Israel since October 7, half of them women and children. Now still on liberation, President Cyril Ramaphosa has hailed South Africa's achievement as the country celebrates 30 years of democracy since the end of apartheid in 1994. The era of apartheid was characterized by racial segregation and a political culture which ensured that South Africa was dominated politically, socially, and economically by the nation's minority white population. In a speech marking the day at the Union Building in South Africa's administrative capital, Pretoria, Ramaphosa says, in quote, "April 27 is the day when we cast off our shackles. Freedom's bells rang across our great country. The weight of centuries of oppression was no longer holding us down." He added that South Africa's democracy is young. What they've achieved in these short 30 years is something of which all of them should be proud, and that this is an infinitely better place than it was 30 years ago. The first inclusive election saw the previously banned African National Congress, ANC, win intensely and made its leader, Nelson Mandela, the country's first black president 4 years after being released from prison. With the ANC winning, a new constitution was set up, and it became South Africa's highest law, guaranteeing equality for everyone, regardless of race, religion, or sexuality. The ANC has been in government since 1994 and is still recognized for its role in freeing South Africans. Ghana is hosting the maiden edition of the Adinkra International Arts and Crafts at the Papaya Recreational Village at Konkono, Ebri, in the eastern region of the country. The event is taking place till May 5, 2024. The 10 Days Festival, organized by the Ghana Export Promotion Authority, GEPA, promises to become a hub for knowledge sharing and inspiration while championing authentic African functional arts, crafts, home decor, jewelry, and textile products. Visitors will have the opportunity to witness the display of rich Ghanaian culture and visit tourist centers such as the Ebri Botanical Gardens. The product fair is intended to boost art export by showcasing high-quality African artworks while providing a platform for industry players to network and explore business opportunities. And that is how we wrap up today's Headlines Across Africa. We'll come your way tomorrow with more news right here on Africa Global Radio. I am Mary Agyepomah-Kissi.
For this and more, check us out on africaglobalradio.com. On Facebook and YouTube, Africa Global Radio. On Twitter and Instagram, AF Global Radio.